A nice little pick-me-up. God, I need that. Sorry, I've got to adjust some levels here and make sure that we are good to go. Because I've taken this equipment out to my shed and I've definitely been messing with it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Monday. I usually do the live show. Well, I've been trying to do it on Tuesdays and a day over the weekend. I was hoping to be able to do it on yesterday. That was Sunday, but I wouldn't get a chance to do so. So here we are on Monday, just changing it up completely. I'm going to be gone by the end of this week. I'm going down, I think, to Florida at the end of the week. So it's going to be a little bit of a different schedule this week. I'll probably do it today, maybe Wednesday. I don't know. We'll have to see. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great day. Great start to your week. A lot of things that I want to talk with you guys about. And I probably ought to do better about titling this live show. I've literally titled this thing Monday Evening. I was going to title it Twiddling My Thumbs. Literally, that was about the best that I had. But yeah, man, shout out to you guys. Thanks for swinging through here, and hope your weekend was great. Hope your Monday's gotten off to a good start. Trey, what's going on with you? Krabby Hermit, what's going on? Chris A, is that correct? What's going on with you, Jake? I see you right there. Down under, I see you. Good morning, Joe. If you're in Australia, well, it would be, wouldn't it? Dan, the fisherman, says Tom Brady gone. I wasn't going to talk sports, but you twisted my arm. Okay, let's run it. You couldn't have told me nothing. I thought the Bills were going to be it. Josh Allen, Stefon Diggs. I thought that they had I thought it was their year. But like every year for the Bills, it wasn't. Also like Dallas as well. No offense. And for Tom Brady as well, it's Rap City. Tom Brady's probably done after this season. But to speak more on that game in particular, we were watching that game yesterday. It was the second quarter, end of the second quarter. By halftime, it was halftime, I made this insane bet. They were down by 17 points. It was 20-3. Folks, I put $100 on Tampa Bay that they would at least cover the insane point spread that they were getting at that point. They were getting 14.5 points. I said they got to cover that. They're going to make it close at least. But that was only going to pay out $88. I'd only win $88. And then we put $50 that Tampa Bay would win straight up. The money line was plus 550. So if we would have won, we would have won $350 just off a off a $50 bet. If you would have put $1,200 on that and they would have won, it was $7,000. Now, thank God I didn't get that crazy with it. We put the 50 on it because I said, well, shit, even if they lose, I'm probably still going to cover the spread. We got a chance to make $400. We would only end up making $30. So it is what it is. Good times. And shout out to Matt Stafford in L.A. and Odell Beckham Jr. Getting that W. They fought hard for that shit. Tampa Bay came back and tied up the game. But that defense let them down. Anthony, shout out to you, Ramen Soups for life. You better bet it, man. Jersey, what's going on with you? Dan says you got to bet 50,000. Yeah, shoulda, woulda, couldas, right? Shoulda, woulda, couldas. But it is what it is. I thought that the Bills would do better than they got screwed with the overtime situation. They put up a good fight. And Kansas City. Let's go Joe Burrows in Cincinnati. That's who I'm rooting for. And the 49ers. I would love to see that happen as well. So we'll see. Adam Thompson, what's going on with you, man? Long time. Shout out to you for being up in here. All right. So anyways, enough about that. What else do we got going on? We got, oh my God, I got to share this story with you guys. Folks, I did an interview today. My first interview in God knows how long. I did an interview with a guy that had reached out to me on Facebook, and this guy's got a pretty interesting story to a certain degree. Nothing too crazy, but a little bit. A guy that got arrested for stealing from a jail. That's about as crazy as it can get right there. So I did an interview today. I've been looking at houses today. Gosh almighty, I've been looking at houses. I got the ball rolling on not just one house, folks, but what if I told you we were going to go get a couple of houses with help? With help for sure. Folks, forget one house. We need a ton of houses. The problem is there's nothing out there. Not a fucking thing out there. Everything that I've messaged about today is gone. Gone. Just as quickly as it's out there, it's gone. There's one house that I got to go check on. And that's it. There was one. Let me show you the one that I was looking at. We'll go with this house real quick. I know I saved this. I should have it. You guys let me know what you think. I ought to be able to. I guess I can't. Well, anyways, we'll look at this one house real quick. So I share with you a couple of houses that I had my eyes set on today. Crazy enough, there's 6 of them. So this was the top prize right here. This is a 3-1. I was actually informed about this house to go check this house out. So I did some digging on this thing today, and it's a 3-1, 1,200 square feet, 65.9 is what they want, but there's always a catch. So what they want is, they tell you, investor special, home sold as is, seller to make no repairs, but they're selling 2 properties that must be sold together. This one that we're looking at right here is 2512, and then they mentioned this 2516 is the lot that provides off-street parking. They even list that right there. That's a highlighted feature of this deal, off-street parking. Now, this street is not exactly the greatest street. A lot of murders on the street, just not the greatest street, but they're doing a lot of flips on this street. So when I go look this thing up, let's go to the street view. Here's the house right here, right? And it's a big-ass house. Big house. When you look at it from, I said go to the side. When you look at it from the side, it's a pretty big house. That's a 3-1. You could easily get another bathroom in there. Fuck a permit. Just put that back. I'm kidding. You definitely need to get that permitted. It's a 3-1, 1,200 square feet. That's a big ass 1,200 square feet right there. Definitely could get another bathroom in there. Here's the catch. This is the additional parcel that has to be sold with this bundle. Look at this guy out here working on his truck. I mean, he done turned this shit into a freaking a mobile mechanics yard, right? So if you bought this and then you gotta buy the lot too, you gotta go over there and tell Jimbo right here, hey, look, stick, I don't know what kind of operation you running right here, but this is my shit now. Get the fuck off my property, so to speak. You'd probably have to do so a lot more friendly than that. Jimbo looks a little crazy looking at that Google vehicle riding by like, is that the feds? I ain't slept in 3 weeks. Might be the feds with his little light bar on top of that. What is that? That's a Ford Durango. Not very funny. Anyways, they wanted $65,900 for the house. They wanted $14,000 for the lot. It's actually a pretty big lot if the lot goes from this property to this property. That's probably a buildable lot. So there probably is some value there. I would message about this house today and no bueno. That joint was gone. Gone. So then there was this is the one that another one that I was really hoping for. So this one is 160. It's a 3-2, 1,700 square feet. This is a big bitch right here. If we look at the street view, you can see the dumpster in front of this joint. They've already taken the chimneys out of this house. Good for them. Got a driveway, big ass house right here. This one's gone as well. I messaged about this one. No bueno here. Look at how crooked all these windows look. That's kind of interesting. That shit's all sorts of fucked up. So that's not available. There was only one house that was available out of all 6, and it was this ugly bitch right here. $80,000. 3-2, 900 square feet. Little small motherfucker. Thing's been on the market for 56 days, 48 saves, 1,600 views. This damn thing was trending. Now it sits right on a main road, right? Look at your neighbors now. Looks like they're doing a federal raid over here, but they're not. That's just where they got to park. All these houses kind of look the same. When I look at this house, I'm like, okay. Make sure we're sharing this, right? We are. We're good. Everything Gucci. We're good. Yeah, so when I look at this thing, I'm like, okay, well, this awning has to go. These little freaking eyelashes, these eyelash extensions they put on this thing, that shit's got to go. But even though it's only 902 square feet, they dropped the price on this thing last month by $10,000. Why'd they do that? It's an investor's dream, so they say. Your next project is here. Renovate for yourself or as a rental property located in a historic area. That's a red flag right there. Flag on the play. Historic means you got to go through the zoning department to get your permit. So not only do you got to go through regular city ordinance, you got to go through zoning as well, which can delay some shit. Mind you, this thing's also on a main road. Sits right off a main road. But they say it's got a lovely floor plan, which they've got no pictures of. The roof is less than 2 years old, water heater less 3 years old, with lovely original hardwood flooring. Yeah. Sold as is, all that good shit. Another interesting thing is they say square footage as per tax records. I talked to the agent about this house today. That was the first question I asked. I said, you got it listed here for 902 square feet. Is this bitch bigger than 902? She said, I didn't go in and measure it. I'm like, you the realtor though. Why are you going to say that the square footage as per tax records? Why would you say that? What that sounds like to me, and I could be wrong, I don't know shit, but it sounds like to me, if the house is bigger, well, maybe there's been some unpermitted additions added onto the house. Driveway is a shared driveway. Could you imagine that? And they say lots of parking in the back. Have they turned the backyard into a parking lot? That could be something. Part of the keywords for this is shared driveway, water heater. Got to have one of those. Historic, bunch of bullshit. So, yeah, man. I've been looking. Raymond, shout out to you. Thank you for that right there, man. Appreciate you guys being up in here. So what else? Rowdy, what's going on? Shout out to you. Lena, what's going on with you? You were so funny, Joe. I appreciate that. I do try. But not all the time am I as funny as I like to be. I did do a lot of filming today. I filmed 3 videos. I did an interview with this dude. I'll be sharing that with you guys in the next couple of days. And then I filmed some more role play videos. I got a really good one that I put together yesterday. But then the one that I did today didn't come together as well as I wanted it to. And the irony is, I guess, maybe not irony, but whatever it is. So my game plan today for the role play was, I said, okay, well, the one that I filmed yesterday, that one was good, but I could do it better. So I had every intention of going and refilming the video that I filmed yesterday, but then I get out there and I film something totally different. And then that video wasn't that great, so yeah. And then we ended up uploading the video today about the dude with the all the weed. So there was that. Anyways, Nick, what's going on? Shout out to you. Oh, God. Adam Thompson, thank you, man. Yeah, we got the house done. Everything's moving along accordingly with that. And we're getting ready to do some big shit. Though there's only one house that I'm even remotely thinking that I'm going to be able to jump on right this second. But we're going to find big shit's about to happen. I can't really go into details about that just yet, but big shit is about to happen. MC says what happened to Flip 3, Joe? It's selling. That's all I can tell you. It's selling. There. Cherry Dude says slow mode is on because Joe is slow. You better bet it. Shit. I can't read that damn fast. Hell nah. All right. So while we shoot the shit for a second, let me pull up the chat. I don't know why YouTube keeps trying to sell me on fucking YouTube TV. Every time. Oh, shout out to 177 up in here. Thank you guys for being here. Let's go with the live chat. Josh's Corner. When I was younger, my dad made my brother the Unabomber for Halloween. I don't know why I'm incorporating so many serial killers. Unabomber was a serial killer, wasn't he? To a certain degree. I mean, he was a terrorist. But I got another one that I'm incorporating in an upcoming video as well. I don't know what the fascination is there. All right, let's go ahead and move on, folks. For whatever reason, I was stumbling around on Craigslist prior to doing this thing, and I ran across a different section. I want to share it with you guys. Nothing too crazy with this, but maybe a little bit of interest at the very least. Dope boys, what's going on with you, man? So I run across this new section. Let me make sure there's nothing too out of sorts here. Nothing too out of sorts here. Yeah, I've already actually pre-screened all of this like a fucking TSA checkpoint, so I think we're good to go. Folks, welcome to Artists over here. Boy, there was a lot of lisping going on right there. The Artists section over here on Craigslist. You know, this has probably been around forever. I was looking for my glasses. I can barely see. This has probably been around forever, this artist section. Imagine being in a band, Bon Jovi, Pearl Jam. You know, you're looking for a drummer. You're looking for a singer. Under artist is where you would go to try to find that. Now, interestingly enough, there's no bands really looking for any bass players, guitarists, anything like that. However, they do have other artists that they're looking for. I'll start first with this one. This was the first one that I looked at. Spores and Seeds, right? January the 19th. All they posted was looking. I see you, officer. I see you. Spores and seeds. What you trying to get? The mushrooms and the marijuana jumping? Now the marijuana is legal. This motherfucker's trying to make him a Caesar salad, though. That wasn't as funny as I found that to be. Tom, what's going on? Let's go ahead and dive head first. So anyways, looking for the spores and the seeds. I wonder if he's having any luck with that. Good for him. Artists, there's some good artists on here as well, but where was the other one at? Tattoo. That was it. Folks, check out this nice little, I think that's a snake with some roses right there. Look at the little Navy thing right here, like the little Navy anchor. That might have been their first tattoo. This actually, I hate to say it, it almost vaguely resembles a penis right there, like there's the head. It's just really weird to me. I don't know what kind of a snake that is. I've never seen a snake like that. But look, if you're an aspiring tattoo artist just coming home from prison, you learned from some 7-year-old after prison show videos how to put together a penitentiary machine, and you're trying to get your feet wet. Forget even getting your feet wet. You're trying to start an LLC, tattoos and shit. What you don't do, Paul, shout out to you, man. Thank you for that. Keep doing your thing, Joe. Absolutely, man. I appreciate it. Hope to entertain you with this thing. Shout out to the 207 up in here as well. If you're a tattoo artist trying to find success with it, I just would advise you to not post an ad that says, hello, I'm a beginner tattoo artist. Oh, shit. Let me call him right now. It almost reminds me of like flipping houses. Beginner tattoo artist, Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace plumber or electrician. What could go wrong, right? You've got one picture. And I'm going to say you probably did the anchor tattoo and not this one. Which again, I'm having a tough time with. It almost looks like there's a tongue hanging out and then there's the snake's tongue coming out of this as well. Little mushroom top right there. Scratches are us tattoos, yeah. Absolutely. Gennaro. Jersey said it looks like a lizard. It could be. Yeah, I don't see the legs, though. This guy that I interviewed today, you'll be seeing it. He had this tattoo of an eyeball on his hand. And I was like, what the hell does the eyeball on the hand mean? And he said something along the lines of, the hand is faster than the eye. And God, how did he say this shit? This dude is a fucking live wire, mind you. I probably ought to get this interview put together just for tomorrow. If I keep talking about it, I'm going to end up hyping this thing up enough. It's not like it's an over-the-top, like, unbelievable interview. But dude is just kind of batshit crazy. He's sitting there fucking... Well, he's getting high while I'm doing the interview. I don't know how that's really going to come across, but I'm just the prison Dr. Phil, okay? That's all I am. I'll probably share that video tomorrow. Hello, I'm a beginner tattoo artist. I want to do more tattoos and build clientele. I'm very clean and won't do anything I know I'm not capable of doing. Please, only serious inquiries only. Will be a small fee depending on what's wanted. Will be a small fee depending. Oh, okay. So you're charging for tattoos. That's how we're beating around the bush to say, hey, I'm trying to run some illegitimate tattoos out of my garage, basically. I ought to hit this dude up and send him a picture of like maybe one of my dogs and be like, yo, could you do a portrait of my dog on my upper thigh? There's some symbolism with that. I don't know what it is, though. He'd probably say, yeah, I got you. Come on. All right. There was another tattoo one right here. Better. No love. We've got, all sorts of different shit going. That circle is just irking me right there. It's really fucking me up, right? How bold you went with the no. You crossed out the O. And then with the love, we got the grenade, so to speak. I guess that's a grenade. Not very good. We got the switchblade or the barber shaving blade, right? I don't know what's going on. This is not that good, to be honest. And then we look at this, family first. So that's colored ink, obviously. I would love to see what that looks like after it heals. Hopefully it still looks good. Hey, Keith, what's going on with you, man? They should learn some stuff from Joe Ross. You better bet it, brother. You're the reason why I did the Joe Ross the last time. We'll do another one of those soon. But yeah, I'd like to see how that tattoo looks after it heals. And then one that I found extremely interesting was this one. How you going to put a tattoo on your grandma's neck? That looks like an elderly woman right there. Not only a tattoo, you don't put the diamond on Granny. I think that's an old woman. What's the tattoo above it say? Celestial? I can't tell what the first word is. I don't know. Trash, no love. Yeah. Gavin says, Joe, you're looking extremely yummy today. Well, thank you. I don't know how to respond to that. I appreciate that. That was all I got. There was one other one. It was some kind of a recording studio set up in somebody's living room, and they were looking for everybody. Photographers, bring your own cameras. If you got an OnlyFans, you're trying to get that shit. Basically, they were looking for the adult side of things. They weren't really looking to put together your mixtape. So, yeah, there was that. Excuse me. Sorry. Maya says that's a pine cone. Life Follows says cringe. Fractural, he said serious inquiries only. I'm telling you, I'm going to reach out. Frankie says looks painful. DC Iris says, is it still Sherwin Williams? What is the correct Sherman? Like Richard Sherman? Anthony says Granny will never settle for less. God bless it, that joint made my chest hurt. I don't know, man. I ain't been feeling too great today. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's just coming on later in the day, and I haven't even fucking left the house today. Like I've been in the shed, looking like a fucking neighbor's probably looking at me like, boy, that motherfucker sure goes in the shed a lot. Sure goes into the shed quite a bit, folks. While it's on my mind, couple of things. If you're looking for something to send to the P.O. Box, you're thinking to yourself, you know what? Joe is such an awesome guy. He has weathered the storm, weathered all the bullshit. I want to send him something. And look, I'm being modest with what I'm getting ready to share with you guys, folks. Let me see if I can pull up the video first. I don't want the sound. Forgive me if there was a bunch of... sound was turned all the way up. I don't even know what that shit sounded like. If you're looking for a modest gift for old Joe, you know I'm liking Flight Simulator, right? Well, look, I'm not saying you got to, but if you were looking for something, folks, feast your eyes upon something I wish I could get. I wish I could do the live stream like this. Check this money out right here. Holy balls. Look at this thing. Look at this guy. This motherfucker think he in Top Gun. Oh my God. And they got the Oculus on at the same time, right? Not only does this joint move around while you flying the plane, feast your eyes upon, where's it at? Look at this dude, man. This motherfucker think he's Goose. Oh, they're only $749. I got to get one. Where was it at? I know. Oh, let me go back to the beginning. Maybe it was back here. Yeah, I think it was this guy. Gosh, the joint about to give me a seat. Look at this, man. This dude's got fans on this joint. Like the fucking wind blowing through your hair and shit. They say from $749. I guarantee these shits are quite a bit more than that. If you want the real deal. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. What the world? This reminds me of that movie. I don't know why it would, but what the fuck was it? What's the movie with... Damn it, man. What's that movie the chicks like? Oh, my God, man. Where you go into the red room, I'm about to show you something. Don't be scared. Give me your phone so you can't call 911. What's that movie called? With the dude Gray? I can't think. Oh, 50 Shades of Grey. That's what it is, right? I'm about to show you something. Boom. You come into the room, and this joint looks like, you got a moderate setup. Look at this thing. I can't even click on any of these images. Buy. Just fly or buy. Holy shit. Everything is an upgrade. I can't even. 2-axis, 6-axis. What is this thing? Oh my God. How much is it? Buy now? God, I don't want to hit buy now, and that joint like literally is sending it to me. Holy shit, it's $4,600. What happened to the $700? Gosh almighty, that joint got all sorts of Gone with the Wind. That's what it was. It was 50 Shades of Grey. There is no other product on the market under $15,000 that can do what this one does. Dog, for $4,600, for $46, I could redo a bathroom. I mean, I'm just saying, I could add some value. I could put some equity in my house. That's a little unrealistic, right? If you're spending $4,600 on some shit like this, good for you. Good for you. You're a better one than me. I couldn't do it. I'd feel fucking dumb as shit after I made that purchase. But that wasn't necessarily everything I wanted to share with you guys. I got something even better than that, folks. You ain't even going to believe this shit. I know that this is Joe Does Stuff. I probably shouldn't even share this over here because it's not, but it's interesting because it's a fucking lawsuit. So let's just go with that. Do you know that there is a class action lawsuit right now against, where is it? Right here. Folks, they got a class action lawsuit against GTL Global Tel Link, the inmate telephone service for a lot of jails and prisons. This joint says, did you use Global Tel Link services to receive inmate phone calls between 2011 and 2021? Folks, I was locked up during that time, at least the beginning parts of that. There's a class action settlement with Global Tel Link. The lawsuit claims the GTL improperly retained money that was deposited in prepaid advance pay accounts after the account was inactive for 180 days or less. They say they retained the money that was deposited if the account was inactive for 180 days or less. So let's just say, and Daniel, shout out to you. When you get in your Second Amendment rights restored for the pew-pews. You know, it's crazy. My homeboy Connor did it just like that. I can do it just like that. I've helped the guy do it just like that. I had to write a letter of a character letter for a guy. I know I can do it. I just ain't done it. I need to do it. How crazy would it be if it's not as easy as it was under the last gubernatorial administration? How crazy would it be? This new attorney general we got. See, we got a new governor and we got a new attorney general, both Republicans. I mean, we're talking, woo, boy, hey. And this new attorney general, he is not fucking around. Fired the whole parole board. He done fired 2 lawyers from 2 different colleges over some super political shit involving the January 6th situation. And, man, dismissing lawsuits that parents and teachers are putting on the new governor because of this mask mandate and how he's like, yo, we're not going to enforce no mask mandates. Do what you want to do. So some parents from some schools done said, nah, we're going to sue behind that shit. And this attorney general just dismissed them just like that. Yo, politics is crazy. But anyways, yeah, I need to try to get those. So look, this class action lawsuit, this settlement, this tort case, I think is what you would refer to this as, says that if you had a GTL account, if you was Honey Boo Boo, if you was holding the dude down, or you had a family member who was down, forget the Honey Boo Boo thing, but if you had a family member or a loved one who was down, you created a Global Tel Link account, you put some money on that account, and that person never called you again, broke your heart from behind bars, and then you forgot about the GTL account, right? Global Tel Link took your money. They didn't send you an email that says, hey, you got $40 or $50 left in this account. Just letting you know we're going to deactivate the account because of it's not being used. No, they just took your money. So what they say is GTL denies any and all wrongdoing of any kind and denies any liability. But that seems like a conundrum, a little coinky-dink, because they also say, what does the settlement provide? They say GTL will provide $67 million. $67 million? That will pay credits, refunds to eligible class members, meaning you're part of the class action lawsuit. $67 million? How much money did they really take? Damn, I didn't know there was that much money in inmate phone services. There was a prisoner, an ex-prisoner, who went home and started a not only a phone service, but a whole slew of other things. Pictures. I think it's called Pigeonly, as a matter of fact. I think that's what it's called. So, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of money in that. But, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you didn't know, now you do. And knowing is half the damn battle. Mass one, I handle court in these YouTube streets, cuz. Crazy. What's going on with Gavin? Gavin says, I seen you at the barber shop and I followed you, Joe. Did you? It's kind of sketch. Anyways, anyways. You got me a little freaked out with that right there. Okay, so anyways, we had some snow. That was fun. I got to go driving around in the snow. That was fun. Still dealing with the snow. I'm supposed to go do the landscape job tomorrow, as a matter of fact. And then I kind of feel bad also because, I never checked to say, hey, you need me to come over there and do your driveway? I feel bad as fuck about that. I really dropped the ball on that. as much as I was talking about getting a skid steer, going out there trying to do parking lots, my homeboy Ronnie was doing that shit. I don't know how much money he made doing it, but I had a whole fucking landscape job. Them people got like a 1/4-mile driveway. Now, mind you, they're from an area where they get a shit ton of snow. I don't want to make any, excuses for my incompetence, my lack of staying on top of things. But I mean, they didn't reach out to me, and I always tell them, if you need anything at all, anything, just call. And I always hope that they never will. I hate to say it like that, but a lot of times I do, because I can imagine if they did call me, I'd be like, motherfucker, where am I going to get a snow shovel from? I don't got one of them. I ain't got no snow blower. I'm going to have to go put me a piece of OSB duct tape to the front of the truck. And I'm going to be looking like a real Craigslist contractor. That's actually got a decent little ring to it, Craigslist contracting. Matt, what's going on? Amber, what's going on? That actually did happen to Josh? What happened to Josh? Scott says they're technically not admitting guilt if we're talking about the lawsuit. $67 million is a lot of fucking money to be putting out there, though. It just makes you feel like, damn. I got to... Yeah. I feel bad. I probably should have went over there. I'm going to go over there tomorrow, and they're going to be like, yo, we could have used you. You let us down. Some bitch. Yeah, I'd have been out there with a regular shovel. Fuck all that. I seen dudes out there shoveling by hand. There was a kid. I almost was going to pay him just because. Supposedly he had made a post on our local Facebook group or whatever for where we live at. And he was like, $40, I'll come shovel your driveway. A young teenage kid, probably like, 13, 14 years old. I don't know how old. I've never seen the kid before. So he was across the street shoveling some elderly folks' driveway. And I was walking outside. I was like, man, good for this young man out here trying to make him some money, right? So I was thinking, I was like, damn, man, I wish I had something for him to shovel. I'd hire him to do ours. But I don't got shit from the shovel. And we're walking to the damn truck. We're getting ready to go somewhere. And down the street, there was some other guy, I guess a grown dude. He got his shovel out. And I don't know where he was going. I don't know what he was doing. But the young man must have obviously known. I mean, he must have recognized it right there in that moment. He had competition. That competition was taking food out of his fucking mouth. Now, I don't know what that could have been. Maybe some Fortnite credits or whatever the fuck he would have spent. Who knows? Maybe some fucking powder cocaine. But the fact of the matter is, like when he saw these dudes down the street shoveling snow, I ain't never seen a more blatant look of defeat in a dude. This dude done put his head down. He was just like, and I was like, yeah, man, welcome to adulthood, where every day is a fucking crushing blow of disappointment. It can be. I don't mean to get so dark with that, but it can be. That man was getting some life lessons right there. Who knows? They might have seen his ad and was like, shit, we'll come do it for $30. Learning about getting your nuts cut at an early age. That's something you got to deal with. Cherry Dude, Demon would be the one doing with Joe filming him like normal. What? Oh, Damon would be the one doing that with Joe filming him like normal. I don't know what you mean by that. Cody, what's going on? Which you just came from watching your APS video. Hope you enjoyed that. I got a bunch of videos in the Bammer. I did a TikTok reaction. I don't know if you guys have seen the video. My God. Have you seen the video of the guy getting knocked out literally outside of the prison cell and then drug right back in? It almost looks like some Exorcist type of shit. Very, very crazy. Who dat? What's going on? With you? Shout out to you. We love you in Alabama. I love Alabama as well. I love the South. I may be coming down there. Andrea, no, super guy. What are we talking about? All right. Anyways, what else let's go back to Craigslist. I was having some fun with that. Matt, hey, shout out to you, brother. Thank you, man. Adulting can suck. Always rocking with you, Joe G. I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you, man. Let me see if I can do something that maybe brings a little entertainment. Let's go to misconnections and see what's jumping. Missing Buddy, Pembroke Apartments. Man, you are very precise with your location. Oh my God. Let's see what this one's hitting on. I've definitely found a better one based on the title alone. Maya says, roll it. You better bet it. You better bet it. Missing Buddy, Pembroke Apartments. I'm looking for buddy. I'm looking for a buddy. That is such a code word right there. I'm looking for a buddy who used to live at Pembroke Town Center Apartments. We met a few times for beers. You were in walking distance of my place. Yikes. I'm a guy in my 40s. You're a guy in your 20s. Whoo. Shit's getting steamy. Let me know if it's you. My God, if you could read between the lines of what was really taking place with this situation, crazy. Pretty wild. All right, folks, I don't know where this is going to go. This is a rabbit hole that we're about to travel down, and forgive me for this. Let's see where we go. Let's see where we go. Tim says, any update on the flip? We're doing termite moisture tomorrow treatment. They're just doing a fungal treatment. They've already been out there for their inspection. Everything's good to go with that. And that's the last thing that we got, just waiting on the appraisal and ready to close. All the repairs were submitted, that list of 27 things. I think I did 20 of them. I took pictures of every repair that was done. We submitted that to the buyers. They were satisfied with that. I think they were overtly satisfied with that. And we're moving forward. So everything's good to go. We're looking for more houses right now. I need multiple houses right now. There's going to be a lot more coming on that in the very near future. Keith, what about some Tony Two Times? Whew. I ain't got the wig. The wig's out in the shed. I saw it today. I haven't even been thinking about touching 2 Times Tommy. I ran across an old video today. I was looking through some old videos. It was something about, your first day in prison, and Touch Him 2 Times Tommy was in that video. And, man, people really don't like Touch Him 2 Times Tommy. But maybe we'll do something in the future, man. I don't know. I don't know. That might have been a character that got retired. I hate to say it. I like doing the news stories with Touch Him 2 Times Tommy. I haven't done Touch Him 2 Times Tommy in a long time, though. Remy says multiple houses. Exciting. If we can find multiple houses. I've just recently become a part of a new Facebook group. It's a realtor investor Facebook, a real estate investing Facebook group. They've got 3,000 members. They're heavily all about wholesaling, and I become a member, and they ask you questions as you're becoming a member. And one of the questions was, they said, are you a wholesaler? Are you a novice? Are you an agent? Are you a buyer? Are you a cash money buyer? So I put cash money buyer, and this dude hits me up, and he's asking me a bunch of questions. He was like, hey, I noticed you put liquid cash. I said, yeah. He was like, can you show me some of your most recent flips? So I sent him, the one that we're dealing with right now. And he was like, oh, wow. And I guess he crunched a bunch of numbers on it, and he was getting back to me, and he was like, oh, so you bought it for $150? And that's how I knew he, had the ability to really look the damn thing up. Actually, you can see that right on Zillow, what I paid for it. I was like, yep. And this dude was bugging the shit out of me. I mean, asking me a million questions. I finally got to the point, because he kept asking me, he was like, are you really liquid cash, or are you a hard money guy? Are you borrowing from somebody? And I wanted to say, listen here, you stupid son of a bitch. I'm a famous fucking YouTuber. Think of me like Tom Cruise put into a blender with Tom Hanks, and but I did say, I said, I am real liquid fucking cash. I said, I'm also a successful, or used to be, successful YouTuber. I said, no more questions. Show me what you got. He sent me a dick pic. This son of a bitch. I'm kidding. Turns out, because I would do my research as well, obviously he was fucking scrolling through my Facebook, But turns out he runs the Facebook group, and he's got some, Virginia cash buyer thing or whatever. Wholesaling is a a lot of people think that you can get rich doing the wholesaling. And yeah, you definitely can. You definitely can. But you better it's a pyramid scheme. It's what I refer to it as. If you're not the top dog who's getting a piece of the action with all your little runners underneath of you, you're going to have a tough time really getting to the top. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be impossible. You can luck up and find a couple of deals that you can get the contracts on or whatever. But anyways, this guy seems like he's probably at the top, at least on his Facebook page of 3,000 people. And what a way to do it. You start you a Facebook page about investment properties, right? And everybody who comes into there, you've got access to them because you're the admin. So, like a lot of these Facebook pages will say, no spam, don't post anything about yourself. If it's not related to the Facebook page, we don't want to hear it. I don't want to see any up-and-coming prison YouTubers on After Prison Show fans. That's not what it's about. But you start a Facebook page, and if you're the admin, you break all those rules. You reach out to everybody for this particular. I'm not talking about After Prison Show fans. Back in the day, I used to really be about that, though. And if I see you posting too much of your OnlyFans, nah, that shit's got to go. That shit got to go. But anyway, so dude runs the Facebook page. So not only does he have a legitimate thing, because he would end up sending me, he was like, here's a sample of what we send out to all of our vetted cash buyers. He sends me, this brochure. It comes out every Wednesday. It's like a fucking email. It's a newsletter. And he's got one property on there. It's a fucking piece of shit. They want $200,000 for the property. And here's the kicker. They want $200,000 for the property. Then they say buyer pays all closing costs, which is not a part of the purchase price. And that's when I get to thinking, I'm like, man, you a greedy son of a bitch. Here you are able to get your little assignment deals trying to sell this Garbino for fucking $200,000. Then on top of that, you want to add in the closing cost. So the seller has to pay that too. You can't even make that a part of the sale price, which it should be. I'll use Flip 3 as an example. When I found Flip 3, it was on Zillow, right? What am I doing? Let me just go here so I can, so I can read this chat with y'all. Wow, I really do got slow chat on because this shit is super slow. Loggerhead, what's going on with you, man? I'm waiting for this thing to catch up right here so I can see it. Maya says we need a Dateline episode. God, man, I had a lot of fun doing that. I'm trying to see this chat catch up. All right. So, anyways, when I found Flip 3, it was on Zillow. If you find a house on Zillow or on any of these websites that you think is going to be a flip, the problem with that is there's already too many hands in the pot. That's why everybody preaches off-market deals, beating the streets, driving for dollars, looking for the distressed properties, because you want to find the deal that's not got to a realtor yet. If you can go straight to the damn owner and be like, yo, I'm going to buy the house. What you want for the house? I'm going to give you $30,000, $50,000, $60,000, whatever they want. If you give them the right number and they want to sell it, you cut the realtor out of the deal. You need the realtor gone, right? Because the realtor's getting a 3% commission. 3% of whatever your sale price is, that's, that cuts into somebody's profit, whether it's the profit of the guy that is selling you the house or if it costs you more money because the realtor's involved, right? I hope that makes sense. When it's on the market, when it's on the MLS, whatever that stands for, there's too many hands in the pot already. So when I find this house on Zillow, Flip 3, they wanted $150,000. I reach out to the agent who's representing the seller, and I'm like, yo, I want to buy the house. Let me come check the house out. We go check the house out. I give them the full price offer right there on the spot. And I keep harping on the fact that I'm an unrepresented buyer. I'm unrepresented. Forget the realtors. I'm unrepresented. I'm not going to pay another 3% to have realtors represent me. Do you know how dumb I felt when I learned from my realtors who I've been dealing with for all my little real estate deals? They were like, Joe, just to let you know, FYI, next time you go into one of these deals that's on the MLS, you might as well bring us with you because we're free to you. We're free. Because the purchase price is going to cover the realtor fees. Our 3%, their 3%. So hear me out. I offer $150,000 to buy this house. There's a realtor representing the seller. Well, he's getting 3%. I'm adamant. I'm like, I'm an unrepresented buyer. I'm an unrepresented buyer. Thinking I'm doing myself a favor. I didn't do myself any favor. I didn't hurt myself. I could have just had my realtors. That would have been more beneficial to me. But what happened was, instead of this dude getting 3%, he got the whole 6%. Dude got the whole 6%. And I'll never forget, on the day of closing, I bring this check to this lawyer's office, 150 fucking 8,000 or whatever the hell it was. And that realtor, I never met the guy at all. But I remember when I walked into the office, I overheard a conversation. He was like literally right in the next room. And he was like, yo, is the buyer here yet? Is the buyer here yet? Did you get the check yet? Did you get the check yet? And I was like, damn, look at this dude, so fucking hungry for this. But he probably just made like almost $10,000 off of that deal. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So yeah, man. Wild ass. I learned on that one. So now I've already, I talked to my realtors today, and I was like, hey, I need to find some houses. I need to find some houses. But anyways, all right, enough about all of that. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted to get to this misconnection thing right here. I can't share the screen because I don't know what's going to pop up right here. But let me just share this headline with you guys to paint this picture vividly. Like your mind is a canvas, and these words are the strokes of the paintbrush. Seeking gentlemen from a Walmart parking lot. You ever seen that dude on TikTok that wears the cowboy hat? What? Now look, don't let your mind go straight into left field immediately. They could have been witnesses to an accident. There could have been an altercation. Maybe these gentlemen broke it up. Maybe it was an altercation they weren't trying to have broken up. I don't know what they're really talking about right here, but let's dig a little deeper. Let's dig. Connie, very special shout out to you. Thank you so much for the kind words right there and for the support. Shout out to East Tennessee. Seeking gentlemen from a Walmart parking lot. What? Aaron, what's going on with you? Scuba Steve says that bitch gonna sell for a profit, though, more than most folks doing. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, we're looking good, man. We're looking good. Oh, it's not a nefarious ad. It's literally a wholesome ad. I knew that there was hope for humanity after all. I knew that doomsday clock was mistaken. Seeking gentlemen from Walmart parking lot. I was broke down in Walmart parking lot in Franklin. You gave me a jump. Before I could thank you, you just left. I wanted to say thanks. White male here. Thanks. Why'd you have to... You almost made it sound like a personal ad at the end, right? Good for them, man. Good for them. MC says, LOL, you're paying $250 for a trap house in Portsmouth. Hey, don't be talking bad about my city, man. My city is very nice, and my house is very nice as well. I'm very proud of that house. Morning feet. What we got going on with the morning feet? This is interesting. I'm looking for a pair of appreciative, pretty feet that need attention. Don't let your mind go to left field. This person could be a nail technician. Maybe their thing is really trying to perfect the craft of getting them bunions off of the feet, the calluses. I'm looking for a pair of appreciative feet. I don't even know appreciative pretty feet. Those are some strong words right there. Maya says, I'm sure he did jump him. Ugh. I'm looking for a pair of appreciative, pretty feet that need attention. 30-year-old male here. Send age and pics if interested. Interested in what? You going to give me a foot massage? Because, look, hey, it's 2022. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little foot rub. My feet be, my dogs be barking. I mean, I guess I got me some appreciative, pretty feet. I mean, if, Virginia History Ann's Diner. What the world? Look, tell me, we were looking at the same painting together. You made very striking remarks about the painting, and I just wanted to say, I felt the same way about the painting. Tell me that's what you're getting ready to say, Virginia History Ann's Diner. This is kind of whack. Not sure if you will see this. We were having breakfast at Ann's Diner yesterday, and you were listening to my conversation about a book, A Brave and Cunning Prince, about Powhatan's brother. If you would like to get together and talk, let me know. We can meet at Ann's. Just old folks who don't know about Tinder, I guess. Do they got a Tinder for old folks? They do, right? It's called like Granny Grinder or some shit like that. I don't know what it's. There is something for the elderly. I saw you at Harris Teeter in Greenbrier. My God, I was just there before pre-snow. This could be about me. Holy shit, December the 20th. That was a month ago. We were in line together and talking about how they needed to open up more registers. Yeah. That sounds like love at first sight right there. What the fuck? Does anybody want to work during COVID? Is everybody still getting a stimulus check? They need to open up more registers. And then our eyes met. I was wearing khakis and a button-down shirt. You were wearing a blue dress. I wish I would have asked you for your number. Corsa Man says, how's your cat doing? Cat's doing great. Dogs are doing fine as well. They got into the trash today. That was the excitement around the house. They fucked up a lot of the trash. It was my fault. I left the bag sitting right there. These dogs, they act like they're fucking homeless. And they got no home training whatsoever. Yeah, I can see that being the absolute love connection. Speaking of animals, I'm glad that you brought that up. I want to wrap this up with one final thing. I've been sharing this on the Facebook fan page, which has gotten no attention whatsoever. This article, I mean, last week, the end of last week, like Thursday, Friday, I can't remember when this happened. This happened, and let's go ahead and get up into this. Roll it! Homeless man arrested in Hampton, puppy theft, 2 dogs are still missing. This dude went into some kind of a pet spa and stole 6 husky puppies. Now, I don't know what a husky puppy goes for, but I can imagine it's probably 1,000 or better, right? 6 of them. That's a good amount of money right there, right? Video shows. Oh, they got the reunion. So they've got a couple of the puppies left. There's still 2 that are missing, though. Look at these things, man. They just so young, right? You go in there like, oh my God, the dope man would love this. There he goes right here. I said this dude took them straight to the crack man. I didn't want to stereotype, but folks, you're looking at the face of the crack monster right here. Now, the interesting thing about the video, they don't show it enough, is he's got to know he's on camera. This dude looks dead up at the camera with that bottom lip protrusion taking place right there. Like, I don't care if you got me on camera. Nothing's going to quench these cravings I got for this crack. They arrested dude. They charged him with breaking and entering, I think, and grand animal larceny. So, yeah. Glad they got the dude. There he goes right there. Crazy. probably was looking for money, found something even better, those little husky puppies. 2 of them are still missing. When they arrested them, they got 3 back, and then somebody returned another one, I think this morning or yesterday. There's still 2 that are missing. So hopefully they'll all get reunited. George says, drop some ramen soup lines. Don't I got some wraps pulled up? What wrap is that? I don't have any wrap lines right now. I'm sorry. Folks, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. I want to say thank you guys so much for taking the time to rock with me on this. I've been very, having a fair amount of anxiety doing this. You know, I want to make sure that I'm making these live shows entertaining. I don't want to go too crazy over the top. I'm sure eventually I will get pretty crazy and over the top. And, damn, this thing is going pretty fast on me. Yeah, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to rock with this thing. I don't have a video for today. I was filming a little bit today, but I didn't get a chance to finish it. I filmed 3 videos for After Prison Show today, so I was filming all day. But I'll be having a video for Joe Does Stuff tomorrow, and I'm getting ready to go to Florida this weekend, so I'll be taking you guys along with me on that as well. So I appreciate you rocking with me over here. I appreciate you rocking with me over on After Prison Show. I promise you one thing. I'm going to be working my ass off to maintain both these channels and maintain good content for both of these channels as well. You'll be seeing a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff here, and you'll be seeing all sorts of crazy shit over there, and plus more houses, because we're getting ready to get right back into all of that. It's not going to be long. Have a great evening. Thank you for taking the time to rock with me on this thing. Again, I hope you enjoyed this. I look forward to talking with you guys. Probably Wednesday we'll do this again. And until then, man, you guys have a great one, and I'll talk with you soon. Take care.